Herkese merhaba. Yepyeni bir bölümle Kingdom Come'ın hikayesine kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Evet, 21. bölümdeyiz ve hatırlarsanız bir önceki bölüm Maleşo kuşatmasını başarıyla tamamlamıştık ve Gutenberg'e geri dönmüştük. Şimdiki görevimiz ise hatırlarsanız İtalyan darphanesi var ve şu anki kralın asıl güvendiği para kaynağı bu darphaneye sızmaya çalışacağız. Onun anahtarını da Vavak sağ olsun bokların arasına sokmuştu ve onun içinden aldık. Şimdi bu anahtarı Zişka'ya, Godwin var burada. Zişka'ya vereceğiz.
Hold on. Everybody should be hearing this. Well, how did it go? Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it.
Ay.
But it stinks a bit.
Quel puanteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
And what about the mint master? Will he help us out?
Vavat got out of the town. But in his house, I met Christian of Pisek, the steward of the Italian court. He promised to help us if we get in a tight spot.
Can we trust him?
I think so. He owes me. But he's afraid they'd know if he was involved.
Did he tell you anything interesting?
Boku yediğimizi söyledi. İlgi çekici bir şey yok. Boku yediğimizi söyledi
When he
diyeyim.
heard what we were up to, he said we were mad. According to him, we'll either get killed on the spot or end up on the gallows.
Evet,
Maybe
aklınızı
we
başınıza
should
alın.
reconsider.
Evet.
This fella's got no imagination. If we could snatch von Bergau's fucking cannon, this'll be a piece of cake.
That's all he told me.
Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg underground like the back of your hand.
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
Bir dakika. Başkası gitmeyi tercih ederim. Şu an diğerleri ne yapıyor? Kilerde ne yapacağız? Kilerde ne yapacağız?
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can and mark the spot
Konuyu
where
değiştiriyorum
Brabant's
ki
men
Brabant
will start
gelsin.
digging.
I see. Why do I feel like that sounds a bit too easy?
Well, we have no idea what's really down there, so you'd better have a weapon handy.
Come now. Surely you do not mean...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with this part of the plan.
Oo, Rosa'ya soracağız. Şu an diğerleri ne yapıyor? Başkası gitmeyi tercih ederim. Diğerleri ne
Where are the
yapıyor?
others, anyway? Kubienka, Ada, and Janos.
They heard there was work to be done, so they left à l'anglaise.
Did you do the work of three, eh? At least with your mouth.
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver.
Adam fazla konuşuyor diye
Pisek
üzerine
wasn't
gitmeyin
lying,
ya
there's quite a
köpekler.
hole there.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go with someone else.
With Ruthar's daughter, eh? One night wasn't enough for you.
I meant with
Yetmedi.
somebody like Sam. He knows his way around the town underground too.
Oui. That is a good idea.
Why not? Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot head.
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those captured Italians to the Devil's Den somehow. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate, and then we'll let them all go.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze. Or we'll have no way of talking to the gents from Rome.
Pekala, Rosa'ya soracağız. Şu yeraltı geçitlerden bahset
I'm
bakalım.
going to go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
Kız çok kötü ya. Tam olarak neredeler? Maden gecesi hakkında ne biliyorsun? Neden kripte çıkan bir tünel var? Tam olarak
Where
neredeler?
exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery, but other parts are much more recent. So far, only the section from Rutard Palace to the crypt under the church is accessible.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the court. If the tunnel has collapsed anywhere, we're out of luck.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the church. If some part collapsed, we'd be the first to know.
Pekala, maden galerisi hakkında ne
Tell
biliyorsun?
me more about this mine gallery.
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it. According to the drawings, it's very close to the court cellars. Christian of Pisek confirmed it.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks. Maybe he had an escape route built. He just didn't finish it in time.
Neden kripte çıkan bir tünel var?
What was the tunnel to the crypt used for?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected. Just like the one we took to get here.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of. The servants used it to dispose of waste.
Waste? What kind?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure you can imagine. Bones, scraps, slops.
Oh, wonderful. What exactly am I supposed to be looking for down there? What are we searching for?
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will be between us and the cellars of the Italian court.
But how will I know I've found the right place?
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes. The gallery is also damp, so the spot might be a different color.
So
mantıklı.
I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark and looking to see if any is a different shade.
Well, yes. Pretty much.
Thanks for the advice. Anything else I should know?
Be careful. Come back in one piece.
I'll do my best.
Rozayla olacak iş değil. Henry, hiç boşuna yorma kafanı kardeşim. Ben şuradan bir domuz pastırması değil de şu şeyi istiyorum. Kızartma tavuğu istiyorum. Gerçi midemiz doluymuş ağzına kadar ya. Evet be. Kingdom Come'ın da sonlarına doğru geliyoruz arkadaşlar. Muhtemelen son 4 bölüm falan kaldı. Orta Çağ serüvenimizin sonuna geldiğimiz için gerçekten bir yandan üzülüyorum. Bir yandan da bir ay oldu. Gerçekten artık bitmesi de gerekiyor ama şu güzel müzikleri özleyeceğim sanırım. Pekala, böyle çıktık gidiyoruz ama nereye gideceğiz acaba? Ha, bir dakika. Niye dışarı çıkıyorum ki? Buranın içerisinden gidiyordu. Evet. Samuel'le mi konuşmam lazım? Ha, Sam'le gideceğiz.
It appears we're supposed to go and mark the path for carrying out the silver.
I thought you were going with Brabant. He boasted that he knows those passageways.
Ya bu adam övünüyor diye herkesi ona yüklemeyin ya. Vazgeçti. Ona seninle gitmeyi tercih edeceğimi söyledim. Vazgeçti diyeceğim ya.
Brabant backed out of it.
Perhaps he was afraid to soil that fancy coat of his.
Or he was just lying again.
Yola çıkmaya hazır mıyız?
Are we ready to go and take a look underground?
Absolutely. Where is the entrance anyway?
In the kitchen.
That's a promising start.
Samuel'e yer altını keşfet. Pekala. Burada atlarımız var. Mutfak nerede bu arada? Mutfak da burada gözüküyor.
Let us go. That smell.
Ha, buradan aşağı. Allah!
How long have they been throwing shit down here? It is nearly up to my knees. Perish. And it's bloody slippery. Ugh. The nerve of Žižka and Dry Devil. I give them coin and they send me to wade through shit. Stay close to me. The path might branch off somewhere. We would not want you to get lost.
Has that ever happened to you? Getting lost underground?
Some older boys dragged me into a mine once, and I got lost. I did not find my way out until the night. When Mame saw me, she nearly killed me. Ugh, that stench!
Kokuyu mu takip edeceğiz? Oğlum nereye gideceğiz ya? Buradan mı gideceğiz? Harita burayı gösteriyor bize. Ne yapıyorsunuz gençler?
What are you doing here?
Sitting around, twiddling our thumbs.
Is it not obvious? They are stealing from your Christian brothers.
Hayatta olanlardan çalamaz mısınız? Cesetle üzerine ne arıyorsunuz? Burada nasıl geldiniz?
How did you get here?
We hid behind the altar. Then we broke in here at night when the church was closed.
We were gonna wait a while before we got to work. Then we heard a loud noise.
Someone was a bit too keen and closed the lid of the crypt.
So we're kinda trapped here.
Oh olmuş size.
Serves you right. That's what you get for disturbing the dead.
Wait, how did you two get in here?
That's what I'd like to know too.
Fuck off.
Suit yourself. We'll beat it out of you then.
Go to hell!
Oo, bu ne oluyor? Kılıç. Hani dövecektiniz kılıç çıkarıyorsun.
Come on then!
Şimdi diyeceksiniz ki neden bunları öldürdünüz? Abi bunlar çıkıp haber verebilir. Kendileri saldırdılar bize. Yalan mı? Neyse. Yok buranın...
No, this is not it.
Şurada kanlı bir yer var.
Aye. That sounds different. We have it.
It must be somewhere else.
Oğlum zıbam diye işaretledik.
Go any further?
That might do it.
Come, let us go back. Have you ever been to Kuttenberg? Before all this, I mean.
A long time ago. With Martin.
Is that so?
Aye. He was here on business and brought me along as help. But I didn't see much. Pa...
Bu arada zırhımız kırılmış. Hangi zırhımız kırıldı bilmiyorum. Terzi kiti. Tamamdır. Ya değişik yani. Vicdanımın içine ettiler. Ama bunlar kaçsaydı belki bizi ele verebilirlerdi. Yani dilenciler sonuçta. Bir de kendileri saldırdılar. O yüzden kendimi şey yapmayla vicdanımı rahatlatmayla uğraşıyorum şu an kendimi. Yapacak hiçbir şey yok.
Henry, good morning.
Aa,
Good morning to you too.
Have a good
tatlım.
day.
Tatlım. Ne kadar özledim sana anlatamam kendimi. Bak Samuel bile demedi. Henry dedi gördünüz. Hani şuradan kurtulabilsek bolca öpecektin. Catherine. Catherine bir yemekten bir alayım ya. Ha? Bir de Miziski'ye haber vereyim. Neyse ilk oyun oynayanlar için evde bir şeyimiz, yavuklumuz varmış zaten. O yüzden işimiz başımıza aşkın diye düşünüyorum.
So, have you settled in here? Such a den of iniquity.
Well, I've seen worse. Compared to the Trusty jail, the Devil's Den is pure.
Godwin ne yapıyorsun? Kosova
I heard
Muharebesi.
you fought in the Battle of Kosovo. Is that true?
Why wouldn't it be?
Çok uzun zaman önceydi. Çoğu kişi savaştan sağ kurtulamadı.
No, it's just... It happened a long time ago.
Are you saying I'm old?
Hayır.
I meant... knowledgeable.
Aye. That's me. I was at the Battle of Kosovo many years ago. 14, if I'm not mistaken.
So how did it happen? Tell me. I don't think I can quite imagine such a massive battle. How many soldiers were there?
Countless, lad. I'd never seen so many take the field. At least 10,000 men on our side. And Sultan Murad must have had at least twice as many with him.
Neticede kim kazandı?
So who won in the end?
The battle lasted all day, and in the end, no one knew who had won, because both sides left the field. Only later did we find out. Prince Lazar had fallen there alongside all his Serbian nobility. Still later came the news that Lazar had been captured and executed by the Turks the day after the battle.
They executed a prince?
Aye. They beheaded him, because someone had slit their sultan's throat like a piglet.
So you didn't win?
It's hard to say. We held our own against the odds and survived. Only without their prince, it was just a matter of time before Serbia fell into the new Ottoman Sultan's lap. Fortunately, I didn't stick around to see it.
İlginç bir konuşma geçti. Bizi ilgilendiriyor.
Sam and I walked through the cellar as far as we could and marked the spot where we should dig.
Well done. Brabant has found some men in the meantime. He may refuse to go down tunnels, but he does have his uses. Considering how much coin he promised them all, I reckon they'll do everything they can to make sure we get out alive. Oh, and while we're on the subject, take this. You've done a lot of good work. You deserve it.
175 groşan için mi gerçekten?
What now then? Have you come up with a way to get to the legate and persuade him to take us to the Italian court?
I should say so. Hey, listen up.
O parayı alıp
All of
yüzüne
you.
vuracaktım.
You're done for today, but get plenty of sleep. We'll chase you from your beds early in the morning.
Oh, is that really necessary?
It is. We'll be riding to Loretz.
Cardinal Pozzo goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with his retinue, and no one is allowed to disturb them. Most regular folks are asleep at that time, so everything should be nice and quiet when you pay him a visit.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court, we're fucked. So don't do anything stupid, right?
Pekala. Herkes gidiyor mu?
Is everyone going there?
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Catherine and Rosa.
What? Am I just supposed to sit on my ass with the women?
At least you'll get your beauty sleep. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Başka bir savaştan eksikliğini hissetmeyecek miyiz? Doğru, birinin burada nöbet tutması gerekiyor.
It's true we shouldn't leave this place unwatched.
Too fucking right. And don't you worry, Lord Capon. If anyone tries to get inside, Catherine will protect you.
Keep your jokes to yourself, Tosspot.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a bit, eh?
Should we be prepared for a fight?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin insisted he'll sort things out peacefully with the Cardinal. But I reckon we'll have to twist his arm a bit. And while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a show with us at the Italian court, the Devil, Janos, Kubienka and Ada will take his retinue away to the Devil's Den.
Hagen and Urso will be waiting for us there to keep them under guard.
Pekala. Bu kulağa neresi aşırı kolay geliyor. Peki benim tam olarak ne yapmam gerekiyor?
So what exactly am I supposed to do?
Like I said, stand beside Godwin looking mean. With a bit of luck, that'll be enough.
Exactly. No killing.
All right, let's get to work.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that clear?
Sabah olunca bizimle birlikte gelmeni umuyordum.
I was hoping you'd be coming with us in the morning. That's a shame.
Don't get me started on that. It can't still be dangerous for me, can it? I mean, it's been some time since our escape from Malashov. And von Bergov is locked up in Sukdol. Well, at least I'll get a good night's sleep.
Önümüzde hala yaşanacak bolca delilik var. Seninle diye çok şey edebilirim. Ayrıl ya. Brabant. Geçmişiniz ilgimi çekiyor.
Sir Vakilin, you've had an exciting life. Tell me some stories.
Bien sûr. Your interest is gratifying and quite understandable.
Where does the name Brabant come from?
That is simple. My compatriots call me that because I am originally from Brabant province. And the name stuck. One day, I shall tell you about my place of birth, but I am sure you will long to hear about the conquest of Arezzo, yes? Or would you rather hear how I saved the King of France from certain death?
Bu kadar yeter
Thanks
ya.
for sharing your stories with me, Sir Backlin.
Kurtarma kuşatması sırasında ne oldu? Temiz hakkında ne düşünüyorsunuz?
Tell me, how did the siege of Kuttenberg go?
Ah, mon ami, poorly, poorly. But what could I do? Stand down from leading the defense like a coward? After all, I had to live up to my reputation. And at the time, it did not look hopeless at all. I thought it would be enough to stall Sigismund for a while before the Allied army arrived. And that would not have been so difficult.
Only no army arrived.
Précisément. The hope for a swift end melted away, and the courage of the burghers along with it. I, who fought in 5 countries, was relieved of command, arrested, and handed over to Sigismund.
What other countries have you fought in?
In Italy, against the English, here of course, and I will tell you about the others another time. In the meantime, however, I can pass on some of my experience to you. After all, I am not getting any younger, so it is time to pass my wisdom on to future generations.
Yeterli ya. Pekala. Ne yapacağız şimdi? Uyumaya mı gideceğiz? Bir Catherine'le konuşsaydık ya. Vay vay vay. Neler yaşandı burada be. Şaka yapıyorum bu arada. Güzel manzara da var yalnız ha kızın. Odasına bakar mısınız? Tam avluyu görüyor. Rosa orada bu arada. Hem bu güzel ırmağı görüyor. Hem de kiliseyi görüyor. Vallahi helal olsun. Yapan yapmış. Catherine nerede ya? Kapon burada. Herkes dağılmış. Ha, kuru şeytanla buluşacağız. Zişka'dan ziyade. Ben bir Catherine'le bir konuşayım ya. Konuşabiliyorsak. Herkes dağılmış. Rosa? Rosa hiçbir şey konuşulmuyor. Rosa şu saatten sonra günahını vermez. Olan oldu. Bitti. Bir daha da olmayacak. Kendi üzerime atlayana kadar daha da Rosa ile konuşmayı düşünmüyorum. Catherine. Kapalı temsilci gerçekten neye benziyordu?
What's your impression of the Lego? How does he look?
Cardinal Pozzo? Actually, he surprised me. I was expecting a shaky old codger, but he's a pretty handsome fella. It's a shame he's a clergyman.
Meaning he's young?
Well, he's certainly older than you, if that's what you mean.
So if he's older than me, he's not that young, eh? I'm no clueless boy either.
But you are a boy, Henry. And if you survive all this madness, you'll still be for some time yet.
Pekala. Sakalımız yok ki. Ciddi almıyorlar bizi ya. Canın sağ olsun be Serni. Üzdüler be Henry'yi. Geri gelince önümüze yığılacaklar, hiç merak etme. Bana iyi bir dövüş teknolojisi seninle yazmak istediler. Hiç
Can we
ilgilenmiyorum.
go to Lorette's now?
I reckon it's too late now, eh? We have to leave before the crack of dawn tomorrow, while it's still dark, understand?
Tamam. Dırıdın dırın dın. Abi hiç acıkmıyoruz. 112 bir düşsün ya. Hiç acımadan günü geçirdiler bize. Vay vay vay. Diyoruz bakalım. Yolda başımıza neler gelecek acaba?
Buono il pollo, eminenza. Così così, eh? Il cibo da queste parti fa un po' cagare. Ma che diavolo? Come cazzo vi permettete? Eh?
Sit.
the fuck down.
Kuru şeytan neden çıplak?
Oh, fuck. Nos non quer vos non vulnerabo. Nobis est petitio. No. Proposal.
Proposition.
Ragazio. Ita. Ragazio. Can you cut it short? Fuck! Don't interrupt! Latin is tough when you're sober. Fucking hell!
Andiamo! Forza! After them! They must get away!
Ne? At takibi mi yapacağız? Uh-oh.
Spara!
Haydi bakalım. Aragorn misali.
Go!
Koş.
Figlio di puttana!
Go! Yeah!
Figlio di puttana!
Figlio da puttana.
Spara! Trzymaj się ich blisko, Henry!
Yeah!
Trzymaj się ich blisko, Henry! Staj attento!
Yeah!
Szybciej! No jest to, kurwa! Figlio di puttana!
Figlio da puttana.
Trzymaj się ich blisko, più veloce!
Yeah! Go!
Trzymaj się ich blisko, Henry!
Şu adam. Bu arada.
Più veloce! No, ty stara szkapo!
Yeah!
Staj attento! Biegnij, uciekaj!
Haydi.
Hey up, lad. Keeping all right, are you?
Well, do your best, don't you? That's all you can do, really, isn't it?
Guess in these times, no.
Yeah.
Not sure about this, though, eh? Who's keeping these roads? No one looks after them, you know.
My words exactly. I mean, no one gives a damn until some noble rides along, and then he's surprised.
Whoa.
That way!
Per amor di Dio, mi lascia in pace. Io sono un uomo di chiesa, capite?
Bir tane
Non ho
geçirir
fatto
bu
nulla.
adam.
Misericordiosa Vergine Maria! Cosa pide Vergine Maria?
Kurwa, tą gębę!
Aiuto!
Aa, kafasını taşa vurmuş. Kafasını taşa vurmuş. Salak.
Right, let's see him.
Nie chciał zamknąć gęby, to dostał. Nic mu nie jest lekko otumaniony. No przecież lekko dostał z bańki, no leciutko.
You've killed him.
No przecież nic mu nie zrobiłem.
You fucking killed him, you great Polish ox! You are going straight to hell for that.
Kurwa, do diabła, tylko nie to.
That's right, hell! And all those horned demons there will be taking turns with you. You just wait. They're gonna be fighting over your Polish ass.
Przecież nie chciałem, no! Boże, czemu dałeś mi tak tępy łeb?
Sert kafa vermek zorunda mısın?
Strip them before their clothes get even more soaked in blood. You can undress His Eminence here.
Me? Why?
Because Because you're the legate now.
Catherine'in yakışıklı dediği adam bu muymuş gerçekten bu arada? Henry gibi bir çocuğu kaçırıyorlar ya. Böyle bir şey olamaz.
Well, that didn't really work out. What are we going to do now?
You heard, didn't you? We'll get rid of the bodies, get Godwin dressed up, and hope his legate act fools the church council. It's too late to back out now.
Let's get out of here.
Agreed. Our business here is concluded.
Are you going back to Warhorse Palace?
Aye. We have to wash the clothes, get Godwin into them, and hope we don't all end up on the gallows. We still have some time, so if there's something you need to do elsewhere, feel free. I have the feeling there won't be time for anything else once we get started.
Uyarıyorlar. Sizinle geliyorum ya.
I'll go with you.
Yapacağımız bir şey kalmadı artık.
But what I
Hikayeden
said
başka.
stands. This is the last chance to tie up loose ends. Are you sure?
Hayati bir noktaya yaklaşıyorsun. Dikkat et. Hikayede hayata önemli olan bir noktaya yaklaşıyorsun. Rutas Sarayı'na geri döndükten sonra dünyaya serbest erişim bir süre kısıtlanacak ve bazı yan görevler oynanabilir olmayacaktır. Pekala. Her şeyi hazırlayayım.
No reason to waste time.
Bize sonunu gösterin. Artık her türlü okeyim. Catherine bizi bırakmış. Neydi öbürünün adı? Rosa bizi bırakmış. Salla yani. Sırada ne olduğunu Ziska'ya sor. Soralım bakalım.
God bless.
Herkes...
Playing the fool and try to get it right at least once.
Ben de artık kıyafetlerimi giyeyim ya. El topunu çok iyi kullanamıyoruz ama ya. Hans'ın okunu kullanmak istiyorum ben.
Buonasera.
Buonasera, buonasera.
Signor.
Signori. Oklardan alacağım ya. Malzemecilerden. Son bir hazırlık yapalım artık bu saatten sonra. Ne oluyor lan? Çıkamıyoruz. Haydi. Işınlanamıyor muyuz peki buraya hocam? Haydi bakalım. Evet, hazırlıklar okey. Bu saatten sonra olacaklara biz karışmıyoruz diyorlar anladığım kadarıyla. Çıkın bakayım. O zaman mecbur takacağız el topunu. Çünkü başka şeyimiz yok.
Monsignore, mi spiace, but he's got it on back to front.
Oh, shit. How the hell can anyone know how it should be? Fuck. Now I'll have to take
You
off.
just have to hope Godwin can keep up the act long enough.
Better. If he or other fucks up, we're always...
How are the preparations coming along?
We're done with the preparations. It's time to get to the task. The plan is simple. We split into two groups. One will go underground and wait till the other group, who'll disguise themselves as Italians, gives the sign where to dig.
Once we're tunneled in, we'll take care of the entire church council and carry off the silver from the court to Ruthard Palace.
Here, we'll load it onto the wagons and get it out of the city as quietly as we can.
Pekala. Temsilcinin refakatçileri kim olacak?
Who will pose as the legate's retinue?
Godwin will pose as the Cardinal, naturally. Janos Uher will accompany him to the council as his right-hand man. You, Capon, Brabant, and Ada will play the rest of the retinue.
Pekala.
All right, I understand.
Brabant will teach you some Italian. Janos is pretty good at it, but Ada will have to keep his mouth shut.
Konsey esnasında ne yapacağız? Saraydan size doğru nasıl tünel kazacağız?
But how will we tunnel through to you from the court?
Well, there's bound to be minting tools lying all over the place. You could do it with a finger up your ass.
Siz yanımıza vardıktan
And
sonra...
once you get to us, we go and get Godwin. What exactly do you intend to do with the church council?
We'll just lock them up. Having them at our mercy might be useful if anything turns to shit.
As it always does.
There's bound to be quite a banquet there, so they'll be all right for a while. And once they get out, they'll have other things to worry about.
By then, we'll be over the hills and far away.
Konsey esnasında ne yapacağız? Peki ya lordları kurtarmak?
You forgot about rescuing the lords.
We didn't. But they're not our main concern.
Excuse me?
The silver is our main goal at the court. If everything goes well, we'll free the lords.
But if we make a mess of it in there, the lords will have to fend for themselves.
Oğlum saçmalamayın ya. Peki Godwin'in babası? Rosa'nın şartı buydu.
Rose has been insisting we rescue her father right from the start. That's the only reason she's helping us.
There's already a good chance some of our men will die in there. There doesn't need to be any more deaths unnecessary.
I promised Rosa we'd get Ruthard and the other lords out of there.
Whoa! I've been known to promise a lot less for a fuck.
There's nothing going on between me and Rosa. And even if it were, it's none of your business.
Is that so? Well, someone must have given that lass a nice ride, though. She's all smiles, blushing.
You're wrong.
Must have been Adder, then. I wouldn't put it past him.
What should we do during the council?
First, you get rid of the guards, and then you clear the path for us. Meanwhile, Godwin and Janos will try to buy you as much time as possible.
And you have to keep in mind that those two buffoons at the council could blow our cover at any time.
And at that point, things could get pretty hectic in there.
I'll go and get ready.
Start with Brabant. Maybe you can manage Italian better than Ada. We just have to hope Godwin can keep up the action.
Brabant'ta İtalyan temellerini öğren. Öğrenelim.
Can you teach me something in Italian?
Mon Dieu, this is not something in Italian. I'm trying to convey to you the essence of the Italian tongue in a few sentences. Do you know what kind of a task this is? Herculean, mon ami. Herculean.
All right then. I'll try not to offend your linguistic sensibilities too much.
But you have to take it seriously. These blockheads are not listening to me at all.
To dlatego, że gadasz jak przygłup.
It sounds like baby. Mama, pee pee, poo poo.
Very well. We will start with a greeting, which you will need as soon as you arrive. Repeat after me. Buonasera, signori. Good evening, gentlemen.
Buonasera signori.
Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera, signori.
That will do. Eder?
Buonasera, signore.
Perfect! You meet some Italian. You make him bleed out of ears.
Next, you have to know how to say thank you. We will say that fairly often. Every time someone opens the door for us or offers us food or drink. Molte grazie. Thank you very much.
Molte grazie.
Molte grazie.
Molte grazie.
That will do. Eder?
Morte grazie.
If I didn't know, I think you want to eat me.
Zamknij ryj, albo odgryzę ci rękę.
Janos
If you
çok
are
fena ya.
somewhere where you should not be and you get caught, you will need an explanation. You got lost? For example, scusi, mi sono perso. Excuse me, I'm lost.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was very good.
Curva. I tried to fuck with him and he prized me instead.
What did you say, Janos?
Nothing.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was pretty close. Now let us try something more
Yeter yeter, kafam almıyor
Fatta
artık.
la legge, trovato l'ingano. Every law has a loophole.
Her kanunun bir gediği vardır.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Parfait.
Co to za brednie? Nie nauczę się tego gówna.
You know, that sounds like goat pissing on a drum.
Whatever you say, let us move on. O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup, or you jump out of the window.
Finestraydı.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra.
O mangi la minestra o salti dalla finestra.
Very nice.
To też jakieś duby smalone.
It is an expression. Loosely translated, it means play by the rules or do not play at all.
Ah, I like it more with the soup.
Jem, że jest pola. Nie chcę udawać kogoś innego, zwłaszcza nie Woloszyna.
And one more phrase. Say proprio un bacala. You are a real salted cod.
Bize dalga geçiyor ya. Köpek.
Say proprio un bacala. Say proprio un bacala.
Sam jesteś bakalarz, głąbie.
Sen de
Excellent,
bakarsın.
Janosch. Almost perfect.
What does that actually mean?
It is another saying, a refined way of mocking someone. Well, I think we are finished. Any
Düştük
more,
ya, hiçbir şey öğrenmedik.
and you would get all mixed up. And if you are in a tight spot, leave it to me. D'accord?
What are we going to do now?
Mademoiselle Rosa will give you some clothes to change into. When you look the part, go and see Godwin.
İtalyan kıyafetlerini Rosa'dan alacakmışız. Hadi bakalım alalım. Rosa Hanım. Kıyafet verecekmişsin bize.
Are the clothes for Godwin's entourage clean enough?
Some of them have a bit of blood on them, but we don't have time to wash them.
But we could at least stitch them up. The legate's robe only needs a few stitches, but when Janos tried to stuff himself into his hose, the whole seam came loose.
Damn it! They weren't made for his fat ass. Maybe we can just roughly stitch it up? As long as he doesn't do somersaults or gorge himself in there, it might hold up.
Rosa.
Good evening, Henry.
And a very good evening to you, Catherine.
Thanks. Have fun.
Rosa ile konuşamıyorum ki merdivenden inmeden. Kıyafetler için
The man
geldim.
said you had a change of clothes for me.
Everything is ready in that chest over there. I've tried to patch them up and wash the worst stains out, but you can still tell the fate of their previous owner.
That's fine. I don't intend to strut around the courtyard in them.
Too bad. You might impress the guards.
And maybe I'll get shot between the ribs.
True enough. In that case, you better avoid their attention. Or hope they're worse shots than me.
I'll do my best. And thanks. Let's hope it turns out well, and this isn't our final parting.
I'll be thinking of you all. I mean, especially you. Take care of yourself. You hear me?
Eyvallah be. Son bir deniyorum arkadaşlar. Yok. Pekala. Kıyafetleri giyindik. Nasıl bir şeye benziyoruz? Böyle bir şeye benziyoruz. Harika. Depar yapmak için fazla ağırsın derken. Ay fazla şeyler geldi şimdi kıyafetler. Pekala. Hadi bakalım gidelim. Godwin. Konserden önce içmek akıllıca bir hareket mi? Artık gidebilir miyiz? Bence gidelim ya.
Can we leave now?
Oh well. It's time.
Lead on, Your Eminence.
Ne oluyor lan?
From now on, only speak Italian. Got it? Remember, you're a cardinal. Nice and dignified, no sudden moves, and be nice to people. I'm sure the local merchants wouldn't mind if such a rare visitor bought something from them.
Capisco, mio fedele servitore.
Excellent. Let's go then. Fatta la legge e trovato l'inganno.
Bene, molto bene.
O mangi la minestra o salti dalla finestra.
Vedo che la mia lezione vi ha fatto
Hemen kullandı adam öğrendiğini.
a questo amico polacco.
Beni bu yollardan mı geçiriyorsunuz?
Signore, senti? Italiano? Cardinal!
Non capisco.
Forse sarà meglio che tu taccia.
Non capisco.
Welcome to Kuttenberg.
What an honor. Cosa offri?
Guarda yourself, signore. Reliquie, rare, true arte.
And Kuttenberg delicacies.
Mangiare? Capisci? No, tutto lo preso. Nearly gratis.
Non voglio niente, amico. Mi aspettano alla corte italiana. Mi inviano per qualcosa di importante.
It is triste to say goodbye. Se tu prendessi another decision, you'll find me at Mercato di Carbone.
Or in the hole.
Somebody like him won't go to the hole. Are you daft? Addio, Cardinale.
Welcome to Gutenberg.
Eyvallah gençler. İşte din adamı olunca böyle oluyor demek ki.
Welcome to Gutenberg.
Tutto di buono. Grazie.
Grazie as well. What a grand fella.
Ave.
Avete, vos etiam, illustres domini, sum Hieronymus nast, hodiernum conventum egregium constituo cutne antique civium concili iuso.
Ave, meaide Gianni Unger.
Yanoş niye konuşuyor ya?
Kardinal legate Lorenzo Pozzo. Excusing my language.
Bene, bene. Non necesse est ut te intendas.
Hadi vakit kaybetmeyelim.
Tempus non perdamus.
Ad libitum. Domini insequem minime.
Biraz aksi olursak daha az dikkat çekeriz bence.
Manete. Insolitum. Te aliquunde te novi. Haven't we met somewhere?
Kaçın mı?
Hic credus. Enrico talam benignam fatiam habet. Non primum creditur eum novice. Roma nunquam egressus est. Certe Henrice? Certe Romanus superbus est?
Sì. Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno.
Vero.
I could have sworn that somewhere. Nihil refert. Introveniamus, Domini.
Neyse yakalanmadık hadi bakalım.
Ex aula italica. Utinam vos sonitus non turbaret. Signatoris ad hunc laborem hodiernum non perfetsurunt. Mox finient et tranquillitatem habebimus. Aula italica est moneta media finium bohemicorum. Tantum eoloco grossum verum licet cudere. In fabricis cornos dexteri aule, bacula argentia feriuntur. Ex quo numi cudantur.
Cur in monitam ibus.
In sedibus est aria sumptuosa. Permissum accepti ud ad acta hic vocarem. Et epulum. Certe contentus eris. Yes, but keep it brief, would you? What are the lords complaining about this time?
What do you think? They are worried they will not be getting any sleep again.
They can rest easy. This is a church council, not some villager's boozer.
It had better be.
Listen, Chaba. It's nice you care so much about their comfort, but you're weeping over the wrong grave. I'll have some more wine sent to them. Maybe it'll dull their senses and they'll sleep like stones. Will that be enough?
We will see. Neither you nor the steward have to listen to their whining all the time.
De mora me excuso. Exe Chaba molnar. Dicitur eum virum validissimum ex regno Hungaria esse. Hoc tempore hic. Unum munus facit. Set non moremus. Pergamus. Etse preghaus. Hic grossa cuduntur. Si vultis. In ordine vos ad portabo et unum proprium cudere poteritis. Aliquiste convenire cupit domine cardinalis. Etse imperator custodum aule italice Iosifus Cabrini. Verus Italicus.
Benvenuto fra di noi, Sua Eminenza, Cardinal Pozzo. Non vedevo l'ora di fare la conoscenza di un compaesano.
Sessiz kahve devam et. Kafasını karıştır ve devam et.
Scusatemi, non ho capito.
certe necesse. Signor Cardinale, ma se siamo compaesani? Leave it be.
Hay Allah.
Excusa eum, eminentia. Magno pere gavisus est. Posso musne peregere?
Etrafa bakmak isterim konseye girelim konseye.
Excellent. Giuseppe.
Yes?
The Cardinal and his aide are coming with me to the hall. See to it their retinue is made comfortable in the kitchen.
As you wish. I will take care of it.
Inseque me, queso.
Bakalım neler olacak.
Eos eminentia Cardinales Pozzo.
Film gibi ya oyun.
Sate morum, cum gaudio do tibe in abatia nostra sed lice hospitium sed circumstantia difficile sicut.
Tue emensia. Fraternitas Christi corporis ecclesiam sanctae Barbarae edificat ad moiarem Dei gloriam. Post stat toto urbs.
Et veritatem non vult accepere, sed lice monastarii gratia mons cutnam magnus est.
Sancta Barbara, patrona frassorum.
Eternitas tua imperamentum est, in communi ad diem. Nobis non est opus areo templo, consentisne mihi cardinales.
Si.
Venite, sodales cari. Puto melius esse primo bibere. Audivi vos habere in orbe viniam.
İçince kendine geliyor bizimki galiba. Bakalım öyle mi olacak gerçekten. Hayırlısı. Gayri resmi devam et, resmi devam et. Gayri resmi takılı alsak çok fazla soru sorarlar. Resmi devam edeceğim.
Gravibus loquamur ne incaramus in mundanas voluptatis. Recte arbitratus sum contentionum vestram nullum eventum habuisse.
Incommode ita est. Pars contrario non vult ex proposito sua exire, quod inter nos discordium seminavit.
Monasterium non vult mente comprehendere, credentes novum templum habere vele. Donationes in proximis annis clare ostendunt urbem sodelitati. Pnevitiae et sanctae Barbarae suffragari.
Sed nova tempora sunt. Rex Sigismundus declarevit se statum sed lici et malini sostenere.
Dic nobis cardinalis, quae est opinio pape Bonifati hoios casus?
Papa henüz bir karar vermedi. Papa Sedles'in tarafını tutuyor. Papa kardeşin tarafında. Papa'nın umurunda değil. Papa henüz karar vermedi diyelim.
Papa resolutus non est. Idio hic sum ut ambas discordiae partes auditorum sim.
Bene, discoramus de toto casu.
Temporis satis habemus, fac tot rogatos quod vis.
Colec vere cum ambabus discordiae partibus et cogitate opinionibus tuis. Tempus habes, ute omnibus rebus bene cogitatus sis. Cum resolutos eris, fac certiorem adjuvetorem tuum, et fac sermonem finalem in quo decretum tuum nunciabis.
Intelligo facile non erit. Opus est omnia bene. Loqui colloqui discurrere.
Bene te habes, cardinalis?
Ego potio egio fauces sica est.
Hey, Signor Cardinale?
Well,
it may come as a surprise to you.
Godwin Latince'yi en iyi yeterince sarkıkken konuşuyor. Böyle devam edersen çok yakında Sigismund gibi Latince konuşursun. Ama eskiyi içelim abi.
You deaf?
Cause avoid.
We must help Henry and others some way.
The best way to help them is not to give ourselves away.
I say nothing. It's up to you and your Latin speaking.
I'll have to help it a little.
I get it. We lucky we got a lot of booze here. But do not go crazy.
I won't, Ma.
And I see that fella who bring us here, he watch you close. You got to make like real legit.
Christ, you're making me even more nervous than I was before.
Easy, Kamashko. Just make like you know what you're doing, like you understand these dumb church fuckers, blah blah blah blah blah. And I have one more good idea.
Söyle.
Allora, dimmi.
How you talk about wine supply, Janos think, hey? I ask for more. I send guards to town, they gone. Our people not have to fight with them.
Silver, the village priests have grown bold.
They don't even
Şarap
realize
iste.
they're mere pawns in the
Bisikli
games of
Hristiyan.
The vision of wealth and power has
Are you
clouded
still getting
many
into
a
fights with the farmhands?
Here, here.
Not anymore.
Cardinalis, loquere possumus.
Come here.
Domini.
Cardinalis, bonus inter nos es.
I hope he'll understand you. You can't speak proper Latin even when drunk.
That's right.
You don't even know your dico dicere, so shush. Rogare quid vele, nos hic ile
Bunlar
aduavare.
alkol sunduğumuz kişiler bu arada. O girişte bizi anlayan kişi de muhtemelen o toplantıdan hatırladı Henry'yi. Alkol sunmuştuk çünkü.
Sciri velibam aliquis di his concilium.
He speaks almost like you.
Maybe he's making fun of you.
Shut the hell up. Certo, ego te omnia dicere, non edificare templum sancta Barbara pro urbs malum magnum est. Eius sanctitas intelligere, quod metallici, incolas urbs et vulgus mons cutna vele proprium sacrarium.
Tell him the abbot's a moron.
Come on now, Wenzel.
Abbatis Ioannes durus et non sedere, nec non archiepiscopus Praga Zbigniew Zaitz non procedere.
Here's an even bigger moron, old alphabet.
Itaque nos sperare in justitia sancta sedes.
Commodo videtis iusititia sancta sedis?
Debere nos sustinere. Barbara debet est...
Debet?
Vos votare.
Did he even understand you?
I don't know.
Doesn't look like he did.
Ebire debuit.
Salve, cardinalem.
Salve.
Shall we?
Shall we?
I still think no decision will be reached today.
Alkol lazım.
But hopefully we can at least make some progress.
You know how these clerics are. They eat and drink.
E allora?
Bana alkol getir ya.
What? It's finally going to happen. Everything will turn out for the best.
Bir dakika Yanoş bir şey söyleyecekti.
Will bring the renegades back to their senses.
E allora? Qualcosa...
You can say, hey, good food.
Why would I do that?
Our boys in kitchen, hey? Cook gone, they can sneak.
That makes sense, all right.
But first taste some food. So you...
Christian, ego rogo volo.
Latinum mea... So let's talk in our own language. But quietly. You hear?
Yanoş'un aklına aşçı çağırtmak geldi. Siz bu anlaşmazlık konusunda ne düşünüyorsunuz? Hiçbir hizmetkar yok. Yanoş'un aklına biraz şarap almaya göndermek geldi.
Janos had this idea that I should send the guards for wine.
That never occurred to me. It's a good idea. Besides, Naz will be happy about it. Most of the vineyards belong to him. And also, the legate, that is, The real legate spent some time at his vineyards, so it'll look convincing.
Pekala.
See you later.
Hang in there.
Şarap iç. İç abim iç. İtalyanca konuşmamız lazım. Şu bir yarasın.
My hands have stopped shaking. Good.
Bir tane daha açacağım. Hop. Hop. Kafa tamamdır.
Domine Hieronymi.
Quid vis, Cardinalis?
Şarap isteyelim.
Hoc vinum bonum est.
Gaudio id audire.
Putasni unum vel duo vasa sumeri potestis. Papa vinum amat. Quis non amat.
Certe. Legatum in celem vinarium mito. Vinum accipiet eo sanctitas optimum. Milda! Find Joseph and tell him to send someone to get more wine. Take a barrow and bring me 3 kegs.
Ave.
Dominus, de...
Bir şeyler yiyeceğim. Bu arada. Onadır öyle ya. İnsan yemek koyar önümüze ya. Ne kadar adap bilmeyen bir toplum bunlar. Domuz pastırması, domuz pastırması. Kızarmış tavuklu da. Ya abim. Aşçının spesiyeli. Gustoso.
Gustoso.
Hmm.
Cibus speciem puram habet, et magnanimi sapet, dexterum viri qui hanc dapem paravit velum agitare.
Bene. Eum ad volabimus. Tonda! Go and bring the cook in here.
Beni konsey üyeleri tanıştırabilir misiniz? Burada bize hizmet edecek kimse yok.
Introduces mihi alios homines qui concilio aderunt.
Magnus jam novisti. Abitem Johannem et sacerdotem Conradum. Personum archiepiscopatus Pragensis gerit Dominus Albicus. Et Dominus Musa ex malia eruditus in Sigismundi area est. Quoque Domini Andreas Polner, Franciscus Rosenthal, Vaclavusque Voschucher, e maximi in colae montes cutna sunt. Non nulli conditores advenire non poterunt propter res, et alii in turi palazzi clausi sunt.
Pekala.
Administratores.
Quid vele? Cardinal?
We should help Henry and the others somehow. Any ideas?
I have. Look at those guards. If you showed even the slightest concern about your safety, the watch would be reinforced. That means less guards in the court.
You could see to that?
Not I. Jerome Naz is in charge of all. Knowing him, I'm sure he...
Söyleyin, burada bizi kimse korumuyor. Naz! Kimse kalmadı burada bak.
Inusitatum est quod ministri non ad sint, sed non ad est.
Debuit advenire vir. Promesit id...
Accidit.
Damn that fronter cool down.
Quid dixisti?
Nihil. Excuse me, Dei.
Deis custodibus.
Ita?
Onlar sayıları yeterli mi?
Non possunt plus esse. In conciliis ecclesiasticis honoris custodis, fortiores sunt, nunquam sis quid accideri possit.
Id corare possum. Id corabo. Franta! Go and get 2 more men in here. His Eminence doesn't feel safe in here.
Başka ne yapabiliriz Christian?
Administratores.
Quid vele?
Bu insanlarla kim? Yanaş'ın aklına aşıyı çarpmak geldi. Siz bu anlaşmanın konusunda ne düşünüyorsunuz?
It occurred to Janos that I could praise the food.
There's an idea. Our cook is a bit. It'll be a lot better for your friends if they can avoid running into him in the court.
What's your view of the church conflict?
It's a simple matter of money. So everyone here is fighting for the success of their side. Almost to the blood. Those from Sedlets and Marlene aren't happy with some of the mining money going to the Penuits parish, which Santa Barbara falls under. I get that. On the other hand, Kuttenberg has a right to its cathedral. It's funded from its money. My brother Peter is one of the biggest patrons. But he can't be here today for obvious reasons. So I suppose I should probably be on the Brotherhood's side. But it's like choosing whether to get hit over the head with a hammer or an axe. You'll bleed all the same. And it doesn't change anything.
Pekala. Hiç hizmetkar yok.
Administrator.
Quid vele?
There's no servants here.
Well, I offered to find someone for Naz. Someone named Franta Kuldan. He said it...
He didn't come.
So what? The prelates can serve themselves for once, right? If you can do it, and so...
Zaten bunu söylemiş kendisiyle konuştuk. Aşçı Venda.
Ah, puto te clarum coq fumesse.
Bow, you cretin.
Your Holiness.
Your Holiness. Yemeği öf.
Bene laboravisti. Immensa papale tale ingenium omnes vident.
It's a compliment. He says the Pope himself would appreciate your cooking.
Many thanks, sir. May I ask what the gentleman liked best?
Spesyal.
Gracias, tibi agit eminencia.
Carnes asse exquisite. Certe. Propter eam par bovum et fortasse vilam intustia merit.
The roast.
Didn't he say more than that?
Hayır.
Nothing you need to know.
Pekala.
Gaudeo me te novice.
He's pleased to meet you.
Thank you kindly, sir.
De novo gratias magnas agit.
Intellexe. Vir convini peritus sine premio esse non potest. Vinum exquisitum nobiscum potare potest. Et apud nos morare potest quam juvult. Opus eos opus divinum est.
Oh, all right. Go and pour yourself a cup. You did well. But no mucking around. Finish your drink and get back to the kitchen.
I'll drink to your health, my lord. Thank you. Finally, some appreciation, Venda.
Başka ne yapabiliriz? Naz'la konuşalım yine. Konuşamıyoruz. Abicim yeteri kadar asker geldi mi buraya bakayım? Herkes gelsin, herkes. Bu adam kim ya?
Magister.
Kardinales Pozzo. Me ministine me?
Albicus. Ex unisovo?
Ita patavi nos inserimus.
Thesaurus fundamentalist ius est.
Quid dicis?
Thesaurus fundamentalist dicis?
Aha, probasme. Certe, conditio fundamentalis juris canonici est. Quod ius divinum violare non possit. Anno proximo peritiam rerum magistralium probabo. Sed credet aliquod aliut rogare voluisse?
Anlaşması konusunda siz ne düşünüyorsunuz?
Ego sentia tua rogare vele de consilio hoc. Sententia.
Utos currilam it mons cutna pars melini fuit. Curdivities molera paretia manene fuiset melios si sodalitas prudente regisit. Conditorus numos suos utilius adhibere possunt. Ad renovationem monasterie.
Et quid hic facere?
Edificationem diruebo et sodalitatem rursum ad crucem ecclesia malenensis portabo.
Pekala, binayı söktürüp kardeşliği de Malyan Kilisesi'ne yönlendireceğiz.
Tu novi rex.
Ut amicos generosus assequit. Faceti ut monarcha autem similis patris suo nones, et non puto eum mareri in sala benevolentia.
Ego quoque sperare.
Deus per me.
Pekala.
Magis.
Ave. God be with you.
Eyvallah, eyvallah. Bunlarla hiç muhatap olmayacağım. Yanoş. Çok fazla yedim.
Oh, my belly.
What do you expect, hey? You stuff yourself.
Güçlü sindirim iksiri. Şaka gibi. Pekala Yanoş. Yanoş.
I can think. I see you made some deal about
Her şeyi yaptık ya. Daha ne yapacağız? Oturalım mı?
Administrator.
Quid vele?
Can you tell?
You've met the abbot and the Malene, then
İnsanları
Jerome
zaten
Albec of
tanıdık.
that dark-
Bunları geçiyorum hızlıca. Yani herkese bir şey konuşmuş olalım diye.
Administratores.
Quid vele?
Pekala.
Quid tu velle?
Ebire de
Salve.
Shall we?
Quid tu...
Ebire
Shall
Ne yapacağız? İşte Yanoş. Kimseyle konuşacak bir şey kalmadı ya.
Domin.
Vestra eminent.
Laudetur Dominus Jesus Christus.
Manastırın talepleri neler?
Ego velicire quid rogatus vester esse pars monastica.
Rogatus noster?
Eminentia eo vult loquid rogato nostro comuni in consilio hoc. Malinus et sedletium. Bene intelligo?
Ita. Recte.
Rogamus ut monasterio et paritiae malanensi auctoritas revertat cave semper eorum fuit.
Praecipuum ios baptimatale et funerarium, curationem tote civitatis malinensis et praesertim patem ex reditibus metallicis.
Sodalitas est dissolvenda. Eis templus ante papale deruendum. Et ut lapida usuris sint ad proposita larabilia.
Traditiones sustinemus, non rebellionem sine caut.
Ego.
Felicis sumus, Cardinal.
Domine vobiscum.
Et tecum eminentia.
Idum Emrincia. Bir de karşı tarafı dinleyelim bakalım.
Fratris. Vitricus. Patris.
Vestra Eminentia.
Laudetur eum in eternitatem.
Kardeşin talepleri neler?
Vos esse sodalitas. Quid vele?
Ita. Sodalitas sumus. Et quid volumus?
Ita. Quid vultis?
İçmemiz lazım bu arada.
Te setiorem esse.
Sed curtu non repetes, pater?
Bene. Magis auctoritatem monasteri et clerici paratialis edis malinensis non toleramus.
Itaque, volumus integram independentiam sed eletsi, et transitionem omnium iorum sac.
Sed letium auctoritatem suam in parte orientali montis Cuthna conservabit. Urbs et tota regio occidentalis debet benevitia esse.
Principale templum montis Cutine sancta Barbara erit, et tote peciunie ex regione ad...
Tamam.
Ego
Sio rogationem magnum esse, sed
nunc
Dominus
Post multos annos discordie denique sparamus.
Kapanış konuşmasını dört gözle bekliyormuş. İç abi, şarap iç. Böyle olmayacak. Konuşalım. Şu bir. Hop.
My hands have stopped shaking. Good.
Hop. Haydi bakalım.
Shall we get going? Get started once you are ready.
Kapanış konuşmasını başlat.
You're the one who should begin. Yay, kurva. All right,
Yay,
we do
kurva.
this.
Ana. Bu adam bu şey ne var la burada?
Worthies, be quiet all, please. You all been waiting for this moment. Now will be decision. Let us hear words of legate sent by Him Holiness Pope Bonifacia, Him Eminence Cardinal Lorenzo Pozzo.
Domine Abbas, patres ecclesiastici, Domini incole
Herkes uyuyor böyle.
hodie convenimus in
Ben de uyuyacağım
splendido
birazdan.
congressu, ut problema grave persolvamus, cuius est administratio commendato sancto patre legacum ambabus partibus locutus sum.
Şimdi uzlaşmaya giden bir yol belirleyeceğiz. Kardeşi desteklesek veya direkt Sedles'i desteklesek sıkıntı olacak. Uzlaşmaya giden bir yol belirlemek.
Ad solutionem amabilem inclino. Cur in infinitus dissensionibus, et pugnis non et facilimus erit si consensum contingetis, et discordiam quam brevissime persolvetis.
Facile dictu difficile factu, Cardinalis.
Ita, timeo ne differentier interrogatus nostros valde magnesint. Quomodo nos viscoagere ut nos ambot sedamus.
İmtiyazlar verme gerekliliği. Papalık otoritesi. Birbirinizi anlamanız gerekiyor. Papalık otoritesi.
Papa mihi commendavit ut discordium vestram persolverem. Potestatem et autoritatem eius habio. Nemo pape autoritatem dubitare debet. Egitur de reconciliatione agere officium vestrum est.
Nemo pape autoritatem dubitat.
Si papa reconciliationem vult, reconciliationem facere conemur. In nihil hominus, jam diu balbuta visti. Dic vera proposita tua.
Audite nunc concilium meum, quod fiducia pape Boniface sustenetur, donationes urbanae ecclesiasticae ex hoc momento in duas partes equales dividentur, dimidium accepiet sodalitas et clarici paretialis edes Benevitiana. Alterum monasterium sedletianum et clarici paret...
Mane, tane id non intelligo.
Ego quoque non intelligo. Quis dividet? Quis determinat quam multa dimidia parsit?
It interest me. Tale concilium plurus questiones creat quam responsa.
Volo vos intelligatis me contra non esse, tantum mihi non persuadeo.
Mihi etiam non persuadeo. Fortasse id nobis potes. Melius exponere?
Domini placati, in vobis video vos insertos esse, et non admiror. Multos annos animo placato
Benedictus
puto pro te nemo constituet. Op
fortasse sententiae nostre non magni inter se differunt.
consensio.
Una. Insolitum verbum.
Fortasse. Cardinales Gloria Jesu.
I didn't expect that. Hopefully it will benefit all the people of Kuttenberg.
All hail! It was worth it.
Does that qualify as a win?
Definitely. We'll keep what we have.
I just hope there's no catch. Animus sanos vicit.
We'll see about that.
All right, brothers. Come to the monastery next Thursday. We'll arrange what needs to be done.
Agreed. I shall look forward to it, Abbot.
Vivat Cardinale Spozzo!
Hail
Et
to everyone!
prudens Papa
Hurrah!
Bonifatius.
Hail to everyone! Hurrah!
Well, that's settled then. The rest is up to you, Henry.
Evet, şimdi de Henry'nin gözünden göreceğiz sanırım. Yanlışım olmasın.
Avete tutto, signori?
Sì, bella moia.
Does everybody know their part?
Görevleri gözden
Let's go
geçir.
through it again.
I'll take care of the east gate and the guards around it. Vakalin will get rid of the guard at the west gate.
You may count on me.
Ada will get us some tools from the smithy so we can make a hole through into the corridor.
Jasna sprawa.
And you, Henry, will take care of the patrols in the courtyard and on the inner walls. But listen, everybody. We're supposed to stay in the kitchen until the council is over. So try to make sure the guards don't see you too soon. Keep it quiet. When this is all over, we'll meet by the well. Understood?
Pekala.
Got it. We'll go one by one, inconspicuously. I'll go out from the passageway last.
I noticed there's a door leading from there back to the walls. Maybe we can pass through it without anyone noticing.
Understood.
Agreed then. I overheard some of the guards leaving their posts on account of that damned legate. So, Godwin's doing his bit. All the better for us. Let's go. Inconspicuously and quietly, but quickly.
Pekala. Muhafızları öldür diyor. Evet arkadaşlar. Kingdom Come'da bir bölümün daha sonuna geldik. Hikayeye kaldığı yerden devam edecek. Sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere diyorum. Kendinize çok iyi bakın. Hoşçakalın.